Welcome into Rio Tinto Stadium for the Girls 5A Soccer Championship game on live.ksl and DeseretNews.com. Dusty Litster, pleased to be joined by one of the best. He is a soccer maniac. He is the guy covering all the sports on KSL, and that is Mr. Sean Walker. Got a great matchup today, Sean. Corner Canyon, a team that I thought would be here a year ago, had been able to right the wrongs of last year to get to the championship game, and then a team maybe out of the norm, what you expect, the Murray Spartans here in the 5A championship.
These two teams definitely know each other, Dusty, pretty well. Facing off in that first week of the season. A 3-0 win for Corner Canyon. Leading scorer Caleb Milford had 2 goals in that game. But I got to be honest with you, Dusty, I don't think this game's going to play out like that. I think this Murray team is a lot better, playing a lot more confidently. than even at the start of the season. That's their only loss of the year. And this is a Murray school, a Murray squad that really is as good or better than any Murray team I've seen in almost 20 years covering high school sports in Utah.
Well, and just to give it kind of credit, too, to what you're saying, this is a different team. They won every other match except for tying against Olympus, went 1-1 since that opening week in a loss to Corner Canyon. And so we will see a different team than what they saw then, because you're how many wins later? I mean, my goodness. And then look at the state tournament for them. Speaking of the Lady Spartans, we are underway. Defeated Alta, got the win 1-1 against Alta. Defeated Roy 5-1, and then took care of Timpview in the semis 1-0. As chased down here in the corner, and there'll be a throw-in for Corner Canyon.
Yeah, this is, like I mentioned, a Murray team that's just a lot more dangerous offensively than I'm certainly used to seeing. I'm sure you're used to seeing in high school soccer. I mean, they've got 3 double-digit goal scorers on the year, led by Sammy Safonia. Abby Graham, who had a penalty kick in the semifinals, has 14 goals on the season as well. And this is just a group that you've got to watch out for their team because they're so good at playing off of each other. You know, you're going to see a lot of give and goes, kind of like that right there, and you've got to be careful.
Absolutely, get a shot on goal. That was handled cleanly, and back down the field we go with the Lady Spartans. And when you look at these two teams as well, when we talk about Corner Canyon, how they got here, I mean, this is a team that was rolling right through their season, and then all of a sudden, in the middle of region, a loss at Alta and then a loss at Timpview. Now, nothing to sneeze at. Those are 2 very good programs, and that's why Region 7, almost in every single sport, is the best region, top to bottom in 5As. We got a run out here, tracked down by Corner Canyon. But after those 2 losses, Sean, I mean, they got things right. Cottonwood was the unlucky team to face them right after lost. They won that one 8-0. They beat East 4-1 in the state tournament. First round is nice cutoff there by Murray. I almost say Emory every time I go to say Spartan, but
that's your small school bias there kicking in a little bit. But yeah, you saw that run down the sideline by Kayla Milford. She's so dangerous with a little bit of space. Murray's going to have to be really mindful of where she is at anytime she's on that flank, because she is a threat to score anytime she touches the ball in the attacking third.
And give Megan Mendenhall credit there, that track down on that back line for the Spartans. But again, in the state tournament, Corner Canyon's been dominant. 4-1 over East, 3-1 over the reigning state champion Maple Mountain and the #1 team coming into the state tournament, and then took care of Skyline in the semis 4-0. So the white-clad Chargers have been very, very good. And maybe because I didn't pick them. That's just what's chasing down as well, but coming out and clearing it out is Haley Rasmussen. And the midfield will be big in this match. It is in almost every one, especially girls soccer. Sean, it really tends to model up here around midfield, as it will be the midfield strengths for each team. They're going to have to try to decide what's going to happen today.
Yeah, for sure. Looking back on Corner Canyon, you mentioned that kind of blip that they had in the middle of the season, back-to-back losses at Alta, at Timpview. I was actually talking with Corner Canyon assistant coach Drew Van Wagner the other day. Him and I went to college together, and he teaches out there. So shout out to Drew. He told me that Timpview match was kind of a wake-up call for this team. They sort of they slept-walked through it a little bit, took their lumps, and they've been able to kind of retool since. You saw right after, obviously, with that big win over Cottonwood. Say what you will about Cottonwood, but certainly a big win there. And they have just been absolutely on fire, unstoppable, and not like any other Corner Canyon team in the last 4 years. That's
why I've always believed, and I coached, that a loss isn't always a bad thing, especially toward the end of the year. When you're trying to make the adjustments, there's a shot into the box and it's handled cleanly. Whenever you got a team that's just rolling right along and they're kind of tuning you out as a coach, and it's, you're trying to figure out how in the world to get to them. Sometimes a loss, you don't ask for them, but they usually come and they can be a good thing. That was Alexis Bates. It's between the pipes today for the sophomore for Murray. But it can never be a bad thing sometimes, is to get you a little refocused and realizing that you could lose everything in games that you should win. But that's no knock against Coach Brady and the Timpview T-Birds. As that one goes a little far ahead, as Alexis Bates will collect it once again.
Yeah, Alexis Bates, a very good goalkeeper here for Murray. Corner Canyon's a little bit erratic right here in the early going as we're 5 minutes into this first half. Still early. You got to imagine there are plenty of nerves for both these teams as a brilliant through ball played through to...
I was trying to strike too. It's Kylie Thompson.
Yeah, Kylie Thompson, one of those dangerous Spartan players, but very nice track back by that Corner Canyon defense. But I was going to say, I mean, you've got two very good goalkeepers right here that I think you've got to do a little bit more than kind of the erratic play that Corner Canyon's been forcing up here in the first couple of minutes of this half.
Nice defense by Granger. And I think in any state championship game, no matter what level, a lot of nerves, as you talked about, but just a lot of energy. In the first 3 minutes of a championship game, you're pretty spent because you've been thinking about it. It's where you've been wanting to get to your entire, high school career. And here it is right in front of you. You're going to see some of the nerves and, as you mentioned, erratic behavior to get started. Throw in from Emily Mills. And this is Abby Graham. That one goes out. It'll be a throw in here for Murray. As Mills will get into Thompson. See if Murray's able to take advantage, get toward the box here, put some pressure on Rasmussen. Able to handle that. But now Corner Canyon, see if they can get out of the zone. But as we mentioned at the beginning, this is a rematch from week 1. It was a 3-0 win for Corner Canyon. A team last year that had run through the regular season. Someone on this broadcast picked them to win a state championship and began the Corner Canyon Girls Sports curse that I have heard about for the last school year. From
to be fair, you're not the only one who's picked them to win a state title for probably 3 straight years, and they just couldn't get over that quarterfinal hump until this season. But like I mentioned, I mean, I really think that skid in the middle of the season really helped refocus, retool this team to what they are today.
Not only is that contact a little much to handle on the field, our ref took a spill as well. I don't know why they're talking to the Corner Canyon coach. He just tripped over his own feet. I don't think she touched him. Maybe she did. She's shaking his hand.
Little high fives and handshakes all around. Good sportsmanship there by Corner Canyon coach Chris Arrival.
Yeah, and
even to the refs.
Even to the refs. And luckily, it's not the guys, because guys, I think you get mad and start wanting to throw down. Girls sports tends to be a little more calm. Even if it was a male coach that tripped up the ref, they'd be a little more calm.
Yeah, Chris Arrival, Corner Canyon, Brady Smith out at Murray. Also, two of the classier coaches. As we see a strong Murray foray into the attacking third here. Broken up by Corner Canyon. Well, maybe.
It is the thing. Girls just keep sticking right around midfield, and now that we're going to exchange possessions quite a bit. Trying to track it down. The corner is McKenna as she gets it back up top. We'll try to reset here in the top of the box. Through to the box is sent right back out, so we'll throw in, but nice job by the Corner Canyon defense. As it was Abby Graham. I keep getting Graham and Thompson for some reason mixed up in my head here. But Corner Canyon gains control. Setting this one ahead. That's probably a little too much on it. It'll be tracked down by Alexis Bates. (31-54) here in the state tournament. Now, what's interesting, the clock change. Dane Stewart always points this out. Is then we go to a regular season game at 2 minutes, the clock stops. In the state tournament, it rolls right through to 0, and you play to 0.
Yeah, for better or for worse sometimes, right?
Yeah, I never quite understand that. Now, granted, I've never quite timed out to see if the stoppage is over 2 minutes anyway, but very interesting.
Yeah, I'll get on my soapbox right there as a Corner Canyon ball over the top goes back. Easy cleanup by Alexis Bates there, but I don't believe in that a clock should count down. In football, the beautiful game, in soccer. I mean, it's really only in the NFHS and the NCAA that it ever does that at all, but soccer needs to count up. It's part of the game. The clock needs to count up. There is no countdown. There is no final minute of stoppage, because there is more often than not stoppage time, if you will. So
yeah,
but that's my soapbox. And not to call out anybody at the UHSAA. You're just following rules. I get it.
You got to keep the voting stakes there. Go with the NFHS rules. But the thing of it is that up or down, if something happened or it happened on the pitch and a girl was down for 5 minutes in the state championship game, you're essentially losing those 5 minutes. Like, they're not going to give it back to you.
Right. Well, and the clock will stop for legitimate injuries and the like, but I mean, you also see a lot of stoppage, and maybe at this level of play, in a state title game, maybe not as much, but in some levels of play, I get it. You're going to see a fair amount of just, taking a little extra time off on a throw-in or lining up a free kick as Corner Canyon puts up a...
Will Collins, who put a drive to that one, just a little wide to the left.
But yeah, I'll get off my soapbox now. I'm sorry.
No, you build one. I jump on it too. So, stream evangelists out as we are.
Little keyboard warriors over here. As always, if you're angry at any of my hot takes, you can follow my burner Twitter account at JJSportsBeat. Shout out to Jeremiah Jensen. Always a good sport and everything.
Yeah, absolutely. But hit us up on Twitter. Hey, you got some of the rules you want to see changed. At D-News Rewind or at Dusty Litster. I won't throw out Sean's unless he wants to. But we'll have a big coverage for you today. 5A championship game here to start around 4:30 will be the 6A championship as well. New champions this year. I think that's something that's fresh. I always like seeing that. Whenever you have a chance, we're going to have a new champion no matter what, as both Maple Mountain and AF went down in the quarters at their respective tournaments.
Right, and speaking of those new champions, I know this is 6A, but I think as soon as American Fork lost that match to Davis, not only did it signal that, hey, maybe Davis is starting to get back to where they were 2-3 years ago, those powerhouses, those dynasties that they were, but that 6A tournament all of a sudden looked very wide open because American Fork was really having their way with most teams in so many ways.
Which is why Dane and I don't, maybe Dane didn't go the AF, I thought he did, as that ball went out in the corner, so we'll throw in with Murray. I took American Fork, and I don't believe if Dane did. Vince Francis would have to confirm that for me if he did or didn't, but I don't remember. But yeah, Davis, but Wades don't grow on trees, and some of the other run that you had there at Davis, as she's having a pretty good freshman year at BYU as well.
And just received her LDS Church mission call, yeah.
I was kind of surprised by that.
Wade.
Yeah, I was surprised at that. And I give credit to Eric Wade, proud papa. But I was a little surprised to see that. You don't normally think, I guess girls sports, or women's sports at BYU doesn't quite hit me of having to deal with the missionary situation. But Olivia Wade, congratulations to her.
Yeah, women's soccer been hit by a couple of mission bugs, if you will, the last couple of years down there at BYU. But I think the transfer of older brother Jesse Wade, the former Davis High scoring phenom, to the BYU basketball program is already paying off in that regard.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'll give his dad credit. He never tipped a thing. As here comes an opportunity. Beautiful play. Here comes a shot in the box. No, and then we'll have a PK.
It's going to be a foul in the box.
Yes. As can't blame her. As it looks like you can get a shot on goal. Emily Mills will draw the foul, and I believe getting a shot here, try to pick up that number, I believe it's number 8, Kayla Milford. Or is it 9? If it's 9, it's Megan Astle. It is 9. So Megan Astle in the 27th minute here. As what's different, that countdown, the clock is stopped. And when we get a little more shade, you might be able to see it on our broadcast, but we'll try to be better about keeping you updated here. 27-21 remaining in the first half. And here is Astle lining up PK, going up against the sophomore Alexis Bates. Got to be going far post here. Lined up, ready to go. Left foot. Far post and in. Megan Astle off of a beautiful touch around midfield. Lob it into the box. Mills with the foul. Astle makes it pay, and Alexis Bates didn't have a shot at that.
Yeah, really very well taken penalty kick by Astle. Doesn't overthink it. Finds her spot right there in the lower left corner. Catches Bates a little bit flat-footed, and that's her 17th goal on the year, and Corner Canyon now has a 1-0 lead.
I mean, Dustradamus on that one. Far post. Oh, and that one goes right underneath the foot on that pass there of Thompson. So quick throw in, for Corner Canyon is sometimes you feel in these championship games, especially in a sport. Oh, wow. Thought that ball certainly had gone out. Is Astle going on the far side? See, it's into the box. Another shot on goal, possibly. Nice defense there. Wind up right off the defender. Wow, Murray dodges a major, well, bullet still on. Nice defense.
Yeah, great defending there by the Spartan back line. Back-to-back block shots, really sticking to their man perfectly, not getting too attracted by some of the more zonal marking that they like to play, but playing some man-to-man defense, to use a basketball term. And really that probably saves them a 2-0 deficit in the early goings of this game.
Savannah Poteet was the defender there, number 15, but now we got a corner kick. I believe 19, it's Kenley Kuhn. And Kuhn, the nice, and the header goes in! Just like that, not even a minute apart. It is a 2-0 Corner Canyon lead. I didn't grab a number. Sean, did you grab it?
All I know is Kenley Kuhn hit a perfect, absolutely perfect corner kick into a gaggle of Corner Canyon attackers, and a well-placed header, finds the left side of the net. And I think that's
Marin Granger. I think it was 14, Marin Granger.
Whatever it is, it's a 2-0 lead.
That was beautiful too. Man, that was just a little lollipop that fell right on top of the center there. Beautifully done by Kuhn. And wow, just like that, 2-0. Oh, nice tackle there, but nearly our own teammate nearly got her. So it's nicely done by Ella McKenna. But now Murray a shot on goal, and that's handled cleanly there by Haley Rasmussen. .25-38 on a rolling clock here in the first half. 2-0 Corner Canyon on a quick spurt, not even a minute apart in their 2 goals. As Murray now they got to rally the troops.
And you see those goals for Corner Canyon. When they come in bunches. Scored early in their semifinal match, and then went on to a 4-0 rout. We'll call it a rout.
Yeah,
it was pretty close to a rout of Skyline there. Normally a very, very good, very dominant Skyline team. Yeah, they kind of did the same way. As soon as the top was off, goal scoring gets contagious, and for the Chargers, even more so, I think. And Marin Granger gets her 6th of the year on just a perfect corner kick.
Again, the middle, and I think this can go against Corner Canyon. It does. That was a nice center there, but a little too aggressive, and we'll go down the field with Murray, 24-40 on the rolling clock here in the first half. But I think part of it is too, when you can score in bunches, the other team presses, gets themselves start taking chances, you get yourself out of position, no matter what sport it is. And more opportunities tend to fall right in front of you. That was a nice touch through. And I think everyone anticipated a whistle, and there wasn't one.
No, good no call. Just a little physical play, but good no call right there by the officiating crew.
McKenna there with the tackle, and then send ahead, so we'll throw in with Murray. It's just been a little sloppy here by the Spartans. Astle sends it wide. Crowd all on the near side here at Rio Tinto Stadium. Trying to track that down the corner, just a little too much speed on that one, and we'll go with Murray. 23-34 remaining in the half. But a championship day. We got crews all over the place. Ryan Rasmussen's hanging out at the 3A, 2A soccer championship. You got 1A baseball, it already wrapped up, but you got 3A football. My Carbon Dinos hosted their first playoff game since my junior year, 2001. A lot of firsts since 2001. Got routed by Richfield, but we got 3A football happening today as well. It's not UEA weekend for everybody.
Or up in Cache County, as my good friend Ben Schroeder, former KSL TV employee, used to say, hunting season.
Yeah, there's a deer hunt, absolutely.
Yeah, the deer hunt is upon us.
That was a Carbon County thing, too. Coming the other way with Murray, they get a chance. There's a touch and go. They get a shot on goal. Oh, Rasmussen stones it. That ought stands for nothing's getting through. Haley Rasmussen. That was beautiful. Came out and was aggressive and able to knock that one down.
Yeah, and as a goalkeeper, you got to pick your spots when you're going to come off your line, when you're not. Haley Rasmussen reads that play very well. Knows she's got to go out and make a play, and a play she makes.
Yeah, ball go up in the stands, but our keepers weren't ready for it. So I have a corner as the clock is rolling here, 22 minutes and 10 seconds. Didn't go traditional there, a little touch on with the corner. Here comes a chance, centering up. Rasmussen comes out, there's a touch through, and the back of the net. Well done by Murray. And the answer comes, I believe it was 27. Missed the name on that one too, and still trying to see who it was. As it was Vince Francis telling me number 17, that'd be Sydney Wilkin.
Sydney Wilkin really plays that ball in as Murray attracts so much attention there from the corner to the in line. She's just wide open in front of the net and top shelves it to cut that Corner Canyon lead in half. You
know, that was a beautiful pass as well. That was a beautiful touch to get it right to her. But normally I'm not a big fan of not taking a normal corner there, Sean. A little touch corner set up nicely as they were able to just essentially drive the baseline, if you will, and set that thing up toward in the middle of the box. Yeah, a little unconventional, but in high school soccer, especially in this state, you see so few teams really guarding that back post and kind of that upper half of the penalty area, if you will, on corner kicks. It leaves girls like Wilkin wide open for something if you want to go a little unconventional. So now Murray feeling a little mojo here, trying to get this ball back and toward the box. Had a chance early, but nice backline defense by Corner Canyon is now will have a foul. We'll go back with the Chargers. 20:50 left here in the first half. There's a good defense once again from Murray. Here come the Lady Spartans coming on a charge. And now they'll be able to touch this one through, track it down the corner. Yes. Can they set something up? But nice defense by Kaylin Larson. We should have a corner, I believe, here once again for Murray. A lot of end-to-end play here as the first 20 minutes of this match comes winding down. And really, you don't expect much less from these two teams. Two of the best teams in Class 5A. Two of the best offenses, certainly, in Class 5A. And you saw how Murray responded a little bit, going down 2-0 early to the offensive powerhouse that is Corner Canyon. And now it's Corner Canyon's task to respond, if you will. They haven't trailed a lot this year. Didn't handle it very well when they trailed midway through Region 7 play. And now we're going to see what the Chargers are made up of. Absolutely. Can they keep their wits about them? Nice touch through. And backline defense able to clean that one up. I believe that was Kayla Milford. I couldn't quite grab the number there. Love the neon, by the way. But again, opportunity here for Murray. They had a couple of chances right around the boxes, couldn't quite get the ball through. Try to go a little fancy. I'll say stay on her foot bicycle kick. And this will be handled by Bates in the box. 19 minutes and 18 seconds remaining in the first half. As Murray looking for the equalizer, and Corner Canyon looking to take the momentum back as it shifted here into the orange and black. But again, that back line there for Corner Canyon, able to clean it up. Again, Murray now able to get back on the attack. This one into the box. And that one off Corner Canyon. I believe we should have a corner. Yeah, corner here for Murray. So same post they went on and got their goal just moments ago. As Abby Graham will track out there.
Corner Canyon's going to place a girl on that far post. You'll notice after what Murray was able to do on the previous short corner. A little further away from the end line now this time. But again, top of the box. So hard to defend the top of the box on a corner kick. You can pretty much have a straight drive through. There's a ball.
Graham, oh, she went and tried to go near side and climbed on top there. I trust someone like...
Missed the frame, but not by much.
I trust someone like Haley Rasmussen. She didn't react a whole lot to it. If it just knuckleballed and dropped over her head, I would have been shocked. Because she didn't even give it a second thought to try to track that one down. As we're near side with Murray again. Ball starting to go their way, but that ball, you don't see a lot of bad bounces. I was surprised Abby Graham misplayed that one. As the pitch here at Rio Tinto, as I love to mention every time, not one sprinkler head on this field. They take care of this grass by putting a blanket over the top of it and trapping the water caused by heat. It's only resurfaced my knowledge one time. That was because the Top of the Mountains Bowl absolutely chewed this place up back in 2008. And the football game, national championship game, is played here. As we'll throw in with Murray.
Football game, couple of rugby matches really chewed up this turf. You'll notice there hasn't been a rugby game played at Rio Tinto Stadium since they resurfaced a couple years ago.
Yeah, right. BYU, Utah was the last one. They held the national championship games here, the juniors. The last national championship won in the state of Utah, surprisingly enough. It was the end of the Highland era, as Coach Gelwicks had left on a mission right after that, as Highland had lost to Utah County United. Called that championship tournament.
Yeah, not to imply too much there, but this new surface has been rugby-free since in the last 4 or 5 years.
That touch got a little ahead of Milford. But was not going to be able to get to that one. Is now subbing in for Corner Canyon's number 12, Allison Bowman. And also set to come in for Murray will be number 25, Emily Ty. And Corner Canyon now maybe with a chance. They'll have numbers, they got a foot, and that goes wide there for Milford. As now Ty will come in. 15 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the opening half of the 5A Girls Soccer Championship match. Dusty Litster and the ever-eloquent Sean Walker.
Ever-eloquent, or can't quite understand him, but...
Try to keep your mic level up.
That's my hashtag bilingual problem. I tend to phrase English in the form of Spanish sometimes, so I apologize for that.
And nice defense by Corner Canyon midfielders.
If you do want a live simulcast of this match in Spanish, tune into KSLEspanol.com.
And now a chance, a nice job by Rasmussen. That's why she's come out to get it. Sydney Wilkin was looking for her second goal.
Yeah, once again, Rasmussen picking her spots to come off of her line, and she picks very well there, comes down on the ball. You've got to protect the keeper in that penalty area. She knows that, and she just throws her body in to break up that counterattack. Very nice counterattack.
I was looking for that little soft volley touch over the top of her to come later on from Wilkin. As again, Corner Canyon, it jumped out to a 2-0 lead. Murray scored shortly thereafter to make this 2-1. As we're nearing 14.5 left in the opening half. Ty tracks that one down, sends it wide. And that will be a throw in for Murray on the far side.
Game certainly settled down in the last 10 minutes here, as opposed to the frantic, I use the word erratic, occasionally erratic, at least pace, of the first 20 minutes of this match. I think you're seeing both teams settle in. They felt each other out a little bit. Obviously, Corner Canyon's a little bit more content to lay off the ball. They know they don't need to be quite as aggressive in that tackle or that forcing that turnover. But 2-1 lead, I mean, it's anybody's game still.
Lob this one into the box, sent out by Corner Canyon. Ty tried to control it, couldn't quite get it. And now maybe a chance. And yeah, they're gonna have the foul there, grabbing on the jersey. That's a big body try to get around there. That was a major size disadvantage. That's the equivalent of a center having the point guard down the post, trying to get around her there. It was Wilkin.
Yeah, nothing malicious from Wilkin, but she, when you have a girl like the 5'0" Sydney Wilkin going up against a center back, she's got to use every advantage that she can.
Oh, wow. Linesman saw that one differently than I did. Thought it would be a Corner Canyon throw in, and so did the Corner Canyon fans, as that goes off of Willow Collins. .12.5 now remaining in the opening half. Trying to dribble through there is Bowman, and able to get it done. Here comes an opportunity, little touch.
Beautiful through ball.
Coming on the wide side, gonna get to the center of the box. Oh, that was a dangerous tackle, but it should be a corner here for Corner Canyon. Now they scored the second goal, was a beautiful corner kick.
Yeah, Corner Canyon doing a nice job of holding those mini triangles in their midfield, kind of like the RSL team circa 2009, 2010. Those short passes really opening up the flanks in a lot of ways. Easy through ball, and you'll see girls like Kayla Milford go off to the races time in and time again.
Reagan Wingate came back in. She had that header on that corner, but they go keep it on the ground, try to set it up, and nicely done by Murray coming after that, but nice handle. Get it toward the center, send it back out by the back line of Murray. Corner Canyon still on the attack. This ball gets into the box. Here comes an opportunity. And I think we got offside. I thought Willow Collins might have a chance there, but she was a little ahead.
Yeah, offside. Offside by a ponytail, if you will, in this Class 5A girls soccer state title match. Corner Canyon with the 2-1 lead. Just over 11 minutes remaining in the half on Murray.
And again, trying to get that one over the top. That was a good idea there by Willow Collins. Couldn't quite get there, getting physical.
Very nice tackle by Emily Mills on defense. Gets that ball perfectly. Minimal contact, if any, with the attacking player. Great tackle.
And again, couldn't get it through the midfield.
Dusty doesn't like admitting this, but sometimes you got to shout out the defense for making a good play.
Defense plays? Yeah, I get that a lot with our football videos. So I only talk about the offense. But half of it is that those are the stats we feel are more accurate and actually get reported. As yeah, we'll have a foul there. Get a little aggressive there of Savannah Poteet.
Shout out to all you Utah high school football coaches that submit your stats every week to James Edward and his staff at the Deseret News.
Absolutely. You know, when stats are reported, we're going to use them. You know, some people only think I know my nephew's stat line, which is very true.
You are nothing if not a dino lover.
You know, when they finally win 2 games, you know, you got to give them some love. We beat Emory. Into the center, and that was handled by Bates. We all have our alma mater. I think it's the one team you should be able to openly cheer for and not lose your broadcaster credibility.
Unless your alma mater doesn't really play football, in my case.
Well, see, and that's the thing. If Carbon were 5A, 6A, which I cover a lot of, I wouldn't do it as much. But here comes an opportunity. Wilkin looking for her second goal. Fighting off the defender. Gets into Rasmussen. Still no whistle. I'm no soccer aficionado. Thought there'd be something there. But yeah, nothing, and Rasmussen slow to get up.
There was a lot of contact, and Haley Rasmussen still on the turf. Okay, now she's up. Now she's up. But once again, does a great job of putting her body in the line of fire. A goalkeeper's not for the faint of heart. You've got to be willing to occasionally make a face save if you're Nick Raimondo, or just put your body in line to make a play, and she definitely did that.
To steal a line from one of my favorite naval aviator documentaries, Top Gun. If you think you're dead, you have to react, and that's the job of a goalkeeper. You got to react and make what's supposed to be done.
Yeah, shout out to the most legendary of all college keepers, Scott Sterling.
Ella McKenna will come back on, along with, I believe that's 18, Olivia Spackman. So trying to grab the numbers coming off for the Lady Spartans. I believe it was Sailor Jensen coming off. And we'll grab that other number if we can. And now here comes a chance. This Corner Canyon trying to get this ball through, but Bates is waiting at the top of the box.
Yeah, that was Hannah Lee going to take the last 10 minutes to grab some water, take a break. Probably see a couple extra subs here in the fight as we come into the final 10 minutes of the half because of the re-entry rule and whatnot. You take 10 minutes plus at halftime.
Nice through and an opportunity, the foot on it! Doesn't find
just
the
wide.
Near post. Beautiful pass, nice touch, but just a little wide. 7:25 on a rolling clock.
Yeah, and Alexis Bates right there. Another time goalkeeper, you got to be careful coming off of your line. She goes and tries to make the play, and then the last second chip almost cost Murray another goal. Could have been 3-1 right there. Lucky for the Spartans, that ball trickles just wide of the net. Really tough angle for Corner Canyon, and we're still at 2-1.
Yeah, inside of 7 minutes we go. And again, at Corner Canyon, they find their moments. As you talk about, it is a kind of a spurt thing. I mean, not a lot happens. All of a sudden, they get able to put a lot of pressure on.
Chargers have been so good on the counter today.
And here comes a chance near the box. Nice move by Hart. Lining up the left-footed drive, and it's wide.
Rare shot out of the midfield by Corner Canyon. Goes just wide left of that left post.
There's Macy Hart with a touch, and then the drive there by Larson wide of the net. Incidentally, get a little personal. We got the ball here on this back end. Actual throw in here by Corner Canyon. As Murray unable to handle that pass there. As Hart puts that one into the box. And she's going to track it down right here as well. Macy Hart, the older sister of Morgan and Maggie Hart. Maggie on the JV team here for Corner Canyon, but is Murray back on the attack. Nice touch through into the box, but that was contact initiated by Murray. No whistle. 5:20 now remaining in the half. 2-1 Corner Canyon if you're just joining us here in the 5A championship. Dusty Lister and Sean Walker of KSL.com fame. Trying to set one up here, left-footed drive, and Bates. Wow, that ball just kept climbing. That was like a riser ball in softball. That thing just kept getting going, and Bates handled that, made that look easy, Sean, but I don't think that was.
No, certainly not, and that's another one of those tricky balls where it's going up, but it's probably got just enough space to clear underneath the crossbar, and I think it was on the downward trajectory when Bates finally got her two gloves on it, jumping up to keep that ball out of the net, keeping the Spartans down just a goal. And with the way Murray started those first 10, 12 minutes of the half, being down a goal at halftime, if you're Brady Smith, you probably got to consider that. Maybe not quite a win, but at least a draw.
Yeah, absolutely.
They've really settled into this game much better since those opening 15.
Nice foot into the box. Ooh. I was almost going to call an own goal there. But nicely done on the back line there by Corner Canyon getting there. But that was a beautiful cross by Abby Graham. Going off foot, no less.
Yeah, Corner Canyon taking a little bit of a chance. Maybe risking an own goal there, but in the end, the defense is able to track it twice and forced a corner kick with just over 3 minutes remaining. So we'll see if they can pull off a draw going into halftime. I think is that Graham on the corner?
If it's 11, it is Graham, as one of the gals coming in the match is number 31, Sarah Dudley. But again, they'll do that little touch in the corner. Hart attacks it, and we'll have another corner for Murray. Nicely done by Hart. Again, this is how the same setup where Murray scored their goal, being down 2-0, is there is 3 minutes and 5 seconds left in the half. And now the corner with 3 minutes, and it goes inside the post there. And we'll have Haley Rasmussen send this one back into play with 2:50 left in the half.
Murray setting up that corner kick again with Sydney Wilkin. They're able to play the short corner like they did twice in a row early in the half. And then Graham just kind of drives it far, drives it wide. Obviously, shot just barely misses the frame, but good little misdirection by the Spartans.
And that one goes out off Murray, 2:25 now remaining. To them off of Emily Mills. And that one, you could say, went off of Corner Canyon. Say that went off of Hart. A little unsure there. Anytime you're using just a single digit, I think there. As Mills will throw in inside of 2 minutes.
Plus those orange numbers on those Murray jerseys, not always super easy to read.
Correct. As that one goes out of bounds off of Corner Canyon, will throw in. It'll be Wilkin, I believe. Actually, no, we'll stay with Mills, going to throw in. Minute 40 now left in the half.
I should add, I love the stripes, though. Love the stripes by the Spartans. Very good look. We need more stripes in Utah high school soccer.
Love the pinstripe.
Got a little Atlanta United look to it. With my apologies to any RSL fans that are listening, but
seeing the England all whites don't look too bad either. As that ball does not get through, back line taking care of that one by Corner Canyon. Now down to a minute 15 here in the half. As Murray can continue to try to apply the pressure.
Yeah, Corner Canyon with a little bit of a New Zealand national team look. They're all white kicks.
Foot into the box, and we'll have some contact, nothing there. Inside of a minute, down to 55 seconds. So send it back out, try to get one last attack here for Murray. Wilkin had the goal earlier as that pass was intercepted by Willow Collins. 35 seconds to go. Murray once again, nice job coming up. They got a lot of black jerseys on white jerseys. And a pass, maybe a little too conservative. Try to come near side, but Murray got it back. 25 seconds now. Again, trying to get the angle.
Murray just trying to tap something towards goal in the final seconds of the half. See if they can get a little bit lucky, but Corner Canyon does well to defend that.
And it'll be handled by Bates with 5 seconds. And that will do it for the first half. Some fireworks in the middle of the half. Corner Canyon jumped out 2-0. But Murray able to grab a goal of their own, and we head to halftime of the 5A Girls State Championship with Corner Canyon leading Murray 2-1. We'll be back with the second half on live.ksl and DeseretNews.com. Welcome back into Rio Tinto Stadium. Dusty Litzter along with this. I almost did it. So I always call him Deshaun. Sean Walker.
Not inaccurate.
I know it's not inaccurate, but I almost slipped right back in there. But it's a 2-1 Corner Canyon lead in that first half. Sean, your thoughts of what we saw in that first half?
Yeah, great start by Corner Canyon. Fantastic start. I don't think you're too disappointed if you're Chris Aribold with the first 15, even 20 minutes. And then for Murray, fantastic response. I don't feel like Corner Canyon responded quite as well to Murray after Sidney Wilkin got that goal to pull them within 2-1. Really kind of put the Spartans a little bit on the front foot for a good chunk of that first half. But Chargers come away with a 2-1 advantage, and that's where we sit.
Hey, he's looking for a flurry, right? And that's how Corner Canyon got it. They scored their 2 goals within a minute of each other. And you kind of keep waiting for that next flurry to come that really never materialized. They had a couple of chances inside the box, but never really got anything, get a foot on anything. As now Murray with a chance with some numbers. Here come the black-clad Spartans. Trying to get the ball in the middle, a little touch through. And now the back line of Corner Canyon does their job and able to clean this one up. But a little miss hit on trying to clear that out. And Murray trying to stay on the attack. But nice job by Collins. Came in there, cleaned that one out. And Murray will throw in near midfield.
Yeah, the game's very close to following the script a little bit, if you will, for Corner Canyon from their semifinal win over Skyline. 4-0, as I mentioned, in the first half, but 2 goals in each half. And both goals were really scored within, I think, 5 minutes of each other each time. So one girl gets a goal as Murray has a free kick that's pretty easily handled there by Haley Rasmussen. But yeah, I mean, one girl gets a goal, everybody gets excited, get hype, I think, as the kids are saying. I'm removed
lit
from high school. Yeah, not quite lit.
Okay.
No, this is a family-friendly live stream.
No.
But yeah, they get the hype, they get that emotion. Then somebody else wants to score a goal, and goal scoring is contagious, especially in high school soccer.
Sorry, I misused that. I spend too much time in Las Vegas. My full-time job. Is that Paul?
Hashtag Go Gorman.
Yeah, hashtag Go Gorman, hashtag Vegas born. But send this one ahead. Is that
hopefully your normal co-host Dane Stewart isn't listening right now with that Vegas born line.
Right, he and Vince Francis both give me guff because they really care about hockey, and I only say that to get under their skin a little bit.
Hey, I've always said I'm a lifelong Vegas Golden Knights fan.
That's what I said
since the inception of the franchise.
I said I'm Vegas born because when I actually started watching hockey, I was down in Vegas working Game 2. But again, another throw-in goes off of Corner Canyon. Will throw right back from Murray as Lady Spartans and Abby Graham trying to get something going here. As that one's mishandled in midfield. Got to be clean if you're Corner Canyon, but that ball got away from Mendenhall. There was a contact in the box, and there's the whistle. Got to protect the goalkeeper, as Sean had pointed out earlier. But a gun out of control. I believe that was Mendenhall, 35.
Yeah, and Corner Canyon doing a really nice job of bracketing Abby there on that run. So she's looking for a through ball into the left side, and there's just nowhere to punch it because she's got a left back and a center back right on either side of her as she's making her run for a goal.
Bates, the sophomore, keeps in it ahead. Again, Murray, I mean, let's be honest, Sean, since the 2 goals from Corner Canyon, you mentioned this a little bit, Corner Canyon didn't respond as well, but Murray has dominated the ball, especially on their side of the field, since that 2-1. And then no call on the pole. That was a pretty blatant, and then here comes a late whistle.
There's a late whistle. Yeah, Murray's midfield really taken to charge the possession of this game. Corner Canyon, sure, you can make the argument. They're content with possession. They've got that 2-1 lead.
And it's true, and it seems like they had pulled back. There's a lot more back line than they do in the midfield.
Yeah.
Put an extra defender back.
And Corner Canyon's, they're so good on the counter. They're going to use those flanks and try to just race on to balls, play a little bit more direct rather than that possession-oriented tiki-taka style that Murray's trying to employ a little more here. But when you're as good on the counter with players like Kayla Milford, you can afford to do that a little bit, I think.
Try to lob this one back or in toward the box.
A lot of soccer purists don't like that direct style of play, but I say if you've got the athletes to do it, you run what works.
Yeah.
Beautiful soccer is also winning soccer.
Hey, and what's worth playing one style if you're not going to win with it, right? And if it doesn't fit what you've got. I mean, I kind of joke about this a lot, but, you know, Coach Santiago at Timpview learned a lot in basketball. He's trying to play Coach Drury-style basketball with a Ferrari. You know, you had Britton Covey and all these fast guys, and then you kind of learn his lesson. Now they go up and down the floor instead of playing that Princeton style. We got a foul on Murray, and we'll have a corner for Corner Canyon. Oh, no, they're going to be throwing on that side there, Sean. Am I misreading that?
Looked like there was a foul on the tackle right before.
Okay.
Right before Murray pushed it out. So Corner Canyon's going to get a free kick. That's practically a corner kick. It's about 5-6 yards off of the corner.
Scored off a corner for their second goal. Lob in, gets through, still loose, and then Bates able to clean it up. Oh, that would have been a little jump goal there for Corner Canyon. But cleaned up by Bates. 33 minutes and 50 seconds remaining here in the second half of the 5A championship game.
Yeah, it looked like Willow Collins doing a nice job of getting forward, at least testing the keeper, but not a whole lot of a test, if you will. And Bates is in a good position to make a save.
Trying to dribble through in the midfield there for Corner Canyon, able to scrap that one out and diffuse any type of attack there from Murray. Again, that one goes through. Beautiful day here at Rio Tinto. Not a cloud in the sky. Still a little chilly. Fall has presented itself and announced itself with authority.
Perfect, what I like to call pumpkin spice weather. If you're a Starbucks aficionado like me.
Top ball, that through ball gets through all the way to the box, and Rasmussen sends it out near side, and we'll throw in with Murray. I'm excited because I get to bust out the sweaters. You know, I don't have as much insulation as I used to, so it's kind of nice to bust out the sweater game.
Dusty with less insulation than he used to, and lost, I think, somewhere in the range of 200 pounds recently, and most of those went to me, so I found them.
I lost a third grader. Yeah, I'm pretty close. 85, we'll see 90 pounds since mid-May. Kind of nice.
He's still as good looking as he ever was.
Thank you.
But he's taken, ladies. He's taken.
I'm sure that's a major concern. 32-15 remaining here in the half. Actually, we should say in the match. Try to get that one through and headed. Nice defense by Murray. As Collins able to poke that one away, and here comes Collins on the attack. Got a defender on her hip. Trying to get that one through, and Mills able to stifle that one, and she gets it ahead, and now maybe Murray can get on the attack here. Touch this one through. That ball's going to go a little too quickly to the corner. As Murray tried to get contact on it, we'll have a penalty. The equivalent of trying to knock someone into a punt downfield there. Drawing some groans and boos from the Corner Canyon faithful below us.
Really good turnout by this Corner Canyon crowd. I guess it's only a couple miles away from their campus. I'm assuming the administration gave these students all a free pass away from school
fall
for
break.
the state title. Oh yeah, it's fall break now.
Yeah.
We mentioned that. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Only know because
I'm a random news blogger from Salt Lake. Fake news.
Trying to track this one down. Some contact in the box. See if they get a shot off. Trying to work her way through that. Now saying Murray touched it last. Can't quite grab the number of who that was on the charge there from Corner Canyon. I want to say it was Milford, but I've said that a couple times. I didn't have to correct myself. There was an Astle. No, it was Kayla Milford.
That was Kayla Milford.
All right.
Pleading her case for the last touch by Murray, and the refs are going to buy it. We're going to assume she's right.
Yeah, I mean, she was closer than we were, but 30 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in the match. This will be Caitlin Larson, or no, pardon me, Kuhn with the corner. Nice look and knocked out by Bates, but right into the foot of Corner Canyon. Trying to drop it in the box. And that one looked like it went off of Corner Canyon. Should be throw in and go down the field with Murray. Nice job of cutting off Corner Canyon there. Was Spartans number 4. And that would be Sailor Jensen.
Yeah, Kuhn playing a nice corner kick to that unprotected area at the top of the box, and Grace Jepson has the ball at her feet to make a play, and it just trickles wide off of really good defending by that Spartan defense.
And some contact around midfield, no whistle on that one. Again, try to get the through ball, and there it is.
Playing the advantage.
Can they touch it through? And Rasmussen comes out and covers up.
And Charger defense really collapsed on that breakaway quick. Kind of the equivalent in basketball of a point forward making a dead sprint to the end line for a last second. Not quite a block, but maybe a charge.
Mendenhall send this one up. Nice job, nice block there by Collins. As Hannah Lee got a good foot on that one, but Collins stifled it as that one's wide of the pipes. And again, Murray has possessed the ball so much more than Corner Canyons. We keep thinking you're going to see the equalizer come at any moment. As Murray's had a lot more time on this end of the field, and even at that first half, a lot more on the left-hand side here than Corner Canyon not possessing the ball at all.
Yeah, but this Corner Canyon defense is doing a really nice job of taking a page from their goalkeeper, Haley Rasmussen, kind of putting their physical safety on the line, throwing their bodies into blocks, really bodying up these Murray attackers. So, yeah, they're finding a little bit of space in front of them, but then they close down so well that by the time they can get a shot off, there's a girl right in her face, and there's nowhere for the ball to go.
A penalty on Murray as Mackenzie Taylor was sent to the turf here at Rio Tinto Stadium. Mendenhall tried to touch that one ahead. There was not a jersey there. I don't know if she saw someone out of the corner of her eye.
Yeah, nothing but a gaggle of white shirts. 4 or 5 of them.
Jensen throws into Lee. Nice hustle by Collins. No contact on the tackle, and actually, or whistle on the. And as the judge came up, he didn't stop it.
Yeah, he looked to be playing the advantage a little bit there. If anything, it's a foul on Corner Canyon, I think you saw, and says play on.
27 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the match. Murray still looking for the equalizer. Send this one up the near rail and got ahead of Jensen, and will throw in with Corner Canyon. And I'm not sure on the confusion here. Actually, no, Murray's throwing in. Jensen is. All right. Mishandled on that throw in. Here's Mendenhall into the box. A little long. As Rasmussen goes to track it down the corner and able to preserve the corner kick. Nice job there. Kept it from being a Murray corner, and she'll be able to send it ahead. Rasmussen showing some savvy here, Sean.
It's 15 minutes into the second half. You don't want to completely go into your time measuring or time sensitive tactics right now, but you can take an extra bounce on a goal kick or an extra setup on a free kick, maybe milk 10, 15 seconds. Eventually they start to add up.
It's all about those inches. There's a couple of nice touches here from Murray. Goes all for naught. Again, Corner Canyon has backlogged their lineup here. The extra number in the back end. As Collins tried to dribble through and taken by Lee. As Jensen tries to tie rope to the near side, but sends it ahead. A little too much steam on that one from Jensen. As again, we'll reset. 25 minutes and 25 seconds remaining here in the 5A championship. Stay tuned for our trophy presentation and all kinds of excitement afterward. We'll excuse Sean Walker with about 5 minutes left or so in this match. He's got post duties to do. As that is tackled well there by Jensen, but I think we're gonna have a corner for Corner Canyon. And we will. As Kuhn will line this one up. Thought we might see Reagan Wingate run out there. She got the header for the second goal. I haven't seen her come off the bench yet.
Kinley Kuhn, their normal corner kick taker.
Beautiful ball, goes right through. So tight to the post that it ran right down that line. Maybe all the way to the corner, and again we'll have another for the Chargers.
Very well tracked back once again by Corner Canyon, dribbling into the corner. Once again, it's those little seconds that you don't notice them right now, but eventually they start to add up when you're nursing a 2-1 lead like this.
Sent out toward midfield. Again, on that one, as you mentioned earlier, taking the little dribbles here and there as we now go inside 24 minutes remaining in the match.
The Cynics don't like it, but just proper time management, that's all it is.
If we learned anything in this state over the years of our sports, is proper time management. You don't use all 3 timeouts on an extra point. 23 minutes and 35 seconds now. There's Mendenhall working around near midfield, and midline doing a nice job here by Corner Canyon. As Bates will throw out to the far side. Now maybe an opportunity for Spartans, but just a little mishandled there. Thought she'd be able to get down in front of Lee and left it behind her. As now Milford trying to get her first shot on goal. Milford getting ahead, pressure right there, goes, try to go near post, it goes off of Murray, and we'll have a corner. Pressing the issue, I like that from Milford. You can play as much as that, I don't want to say stall ball, because that's not exactly what they're doing, but time management style, but when you get your opportunity, you got to take advantage of it.
Yeah, and she sees a through ball that she likes. I mean, Kayla's been so good with that all season, but 3-4 times this game even, she's been good with those through balls down the right flank. But rather than ripping a shot on goal, she takes it to the end line.
Nice corner, the header there, but Bates able to clean it up nicely. And now she's going to send ahead looking for a run out. See if they can switch it out here. Got ahead to Abby Graham, but it's a little too much on it, and Graham can't keep control. As Wilkin will check in for Murray along with Hart for Corner Canyon. And Wilkin has the only goal for Murray today as we near the 20-minute mark. 21 minutes and 40 seconds left in this championship match. You really start to feel that pressure around 15 minutes, then down to 10. As some contact on the run down there. No whistle, nothing there. Is Astle, I believe that was. A little grabbing and pulling of the jersey, but no whistle. Equivalent of the same in a football play.
No PI.
Came in waving their hand over their head. So another corner here for Kuhn. She's been really, really good. Centers it up nicely. Bates went up for it and went off the foot. I think it was Collins, but this one kicked out of play. But Collins had a pretty decent look on it. Man, Kuhn is good from the corner.
And that's something that you really need in high school soccer, is somebody who's really good on those set pieces, those corner kicks, those free kick takers, somebody who can just line it up, put the ball right where she wants it to be.
Again, Murray trying to get on the attack and thwarted by the Corner Canyon defense. And setting it back in. And Corner Canyon mishandles.
I would even argue right here, as Murray sets up to take a throw-in, you find a girl and develop her as a throw-in specialist, if you will, because there are a lot of throws from the touchline in high school soccer. And if you've got a girl who can chuck the ball 20, 30, 40 yards, if you will, you basically got another set piece, another free kick opportunity. And the more goal-scoring opportunities you have, it stands to reason, as long as you have a couple of decent finishers, you'll have more goals.
Mendenhall cut off nicely by Willow Collins. Mendenhall able to keep this ball in play. Now sends it toward the box, and now more contact. And this will be a foul on. No, said play on. Here's Lee.
There's an advantage.
Nicely done in the midfield, or probably in the back end there by Corner Canyon. As I believe it was Astle. No, pardon me, it was 18. It was Caitlin Larson.
Caitlin Larson, the big defensive midfielder there, getting gritty, getting Kyle Beckerman on that tackle. Kyle Beckerman, who did not play last night in RSL's big 4-1 win over New England.
He was a national team assignment, right?
Suspended. Yellow card suspension.
Did he go to the national team? National team played last night. No, you're not paying attention since they're not in the World Cup anymore. Or they didn't qualify. I only saw it because I flipped through it by accident. But that one is cut off. 18 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Dusty Lister, noted MLS fan.
Willow Collins try to center that one in, is sent out. Here's Lee. And I'm not sure what. Maybe they say they went a little too quick on that. I'm not quite sure what the whistle was for.
Yeah, I'm flummoxed.
Yeah, it was like it seemed everything was.
But it's gonna be a free kick, yeah.
That was a fluid play, but I didn't see the. I did see. I mean, this is going back 3 years ago. A very controversial kick where it was taken a little quickly, and the officials didn't stop it. Led to a goal and an absolute craziness at a Timpview soccer match some years ago.
First question mark of the day from this officiating crew, though, with just over 17 minutes left in the game. You'll take that. Refs are human. All in all, I feel like this has been a very well officiated match. Yeah,
and they've played an advantage as well. Trying to dribble through left foot, Larson, no. She's going to reset, go across to Hart. Hart, nice move. Macy lines one up, goes up top, and it's wide.
Yeah, that ball, great ball by Macy Hart, kisses the top of the pink nets as it skims just high. Another 2 inches down, and we're probably looking at a 3-1 Corner Canyon lead.
That's how Gordon Gombe would have felt if it went 2 inches the other way.
She should have triple deep.
I call for it every match. As that one goes off the foot of Mackenzie Taylor. 16:45 now on the clock here in the 5A championship. The pressure now, you start to feel it. Murray looking for that perfect set to try to get the equalizer. Spacing's a little tight here. Trying to drop that one in, and it's not gonna. You're not gonna feed that one through. As Allie Milford sends that one wide, and Murray trying to track this down the corner, and just does, and goes off of Corner Canyon. So it will be a Murray corner. No, the throw in. Apologize. And Abby Graham could not control that throw as Taylor sends it. And now Murray drops it right back across midfield. Graham misplayed that one as Murray regains control. 15:45 remaining in the half. Or pardon me, in the match. Nice defense by Astle. And then I think we got a handball. Or no, sorry, they got the foul back here.
Now Murray doesn't like the call. Both coaches, they're up and protesting a little bit, but either way, Granger with a nice ball in from the touchline. Murray clears that. .15 minutes to go.
Can Murray get something together to look for the equalizer? As miscommunication there. She was expecting her, and I don't know why. I don't blame that pass at all. She had been thinking, you're going up the field, you want to be retreating. She was sending that ball ahead to get on the attack. She zigged and she thought she zagged and go back in the hands of Corner Canyon.
Yeah, it's working out in possession, but the Spartans are getting just a little bit passive, a little too reactionary, I think, for head coach Brady Smith's liking. Right now, down 2-1 with 15 minutes left, and you got to realize, like, girls, you need a goal. You got to go for broke sometimes, and maybe that leaves you a little bit more exposed on the back end. But Murray's getting down to the point where maybe they need to take a couple chances.
As we'll throw in 14 minutes remaining in the 5A championship. That was a nice handle there. Send ahead. Wilkin able to track it down. As numbers come climbing up here for Murray, but again, Corner Canyon able to thwart it. Here comes Milford. Milford running down that far side, into the box, gonna line something up, left foot. Oh, nice block by Bates, and then cleared out by Murray. Not allowing a pick up there, and then we got, I'm trying to figure out where that one was as well, Sean. Whistle, and he kind of pointed to the area. So it will be Murray ball, of course, but kick in with Bates.
Yeah, Milford, that's a position, that's a play that Kayla Milford scores more often than not. So big tip of the hat to Alexis Bates for keeping that one out of the back of the net.
Absolutely, that was a gorgeous save by the sophomore. Again, Corner Canyon scored on a PK and then also on a corner. As that looked like it went off of Corner Canyon there, off of Allie Milford. Or pardon me, off of Mackenzie Taylor. So now coming in is Reagan Wingate. And also Jensen coming on for Murray. I believe it's Larson that comes off for Corner Canyon. Ty tracks that one down. Again, Murray got to get back on the offensive as Corner Canyon not only have done a nice job of stopping anything near the box back here, they've also possessed the ball quite a bit in between this 25-minute mark till now, Sean, of really nothing materializing for Murray as Corner Canyon starting to move a little bit more to their goal. There's Abby Graham. Had that one tipped off as Taylor now dribbling through. Taylor coming near side, trying to set something up, but then nothing there, sends it out. 11.5 remaining in the 5A championship. Looking for a miracle goal for Murray. And there's a nice play by Wingate. She saves it in, but right into the arms of Bates. And now if you're Murray, you got a number here.
Yeah, looking for Milford there on the other side, but there were 3 Murray defenders plus Alexis Bates there to easily defend that. Good crossing ball, not in the air, just on the ground, but Murray's got just over 10 minutes to try to make something happen, or the best girls soccer season in school history will end with a 5A runner-up finish.
Now down to 10 minutes and 35 seconds to go. Everything's become contested. Everything's going to draw groans and frustration. As Ty works in the midfield, sends it to the far side with Stilson, or probably Jensen. Nice move. Jensen tried to center that up for Lee. Little contact there, little play on. Macy Hart coming from behind. Lee trying to get to center it up here. Murray, now there's a free kick. Here we go, right from the top of the box. An opportunity with 10:05 to go here in the match.
Yeah, just outside the penalty area, 25 yards from
Abby Graham made that one easy on Rasmussen. Took that like Johnny Mitchell taking something wide open in the end zone from Cole Hagan. As Murray will take it back here, 9:43 remaining in the match. Collins sends a far side to Hart. Hart, nice pass to Milford. Milford into the box. Milford lining one up, left foot, blocked by Bates. Now Bates trying to advance this one quickly. Corner Canyon knocks it back. Ty trying to grab control.
Alexis Bates really been very solid in goal for this Murray defense. I mean, just the one goal led up from the run of play, and it's hard to fault her on a penalty kick. Murray's going to feel hard done by it, but attackers are certainly at the advantage on those PK. She's been able to withstand this Corner Canyon pressure, though, very, very well. Big hat tip to her.
Absolutely. Mendenhall can't get that one through. Murray got all the numbers up. They got to. Get as many black jerseys as you can on this end of the field. Got to find one into the box. They do, but it was blocked by Corner Canyon. Wilkin couldn't get to it. Rasmussen clevers it up. 8 minutes and 30 seconds remain now in the match. And that one goes through. Here comes Milford once again. Going to test the young sophomore keep. Bates comes out and gets it.
Great punt by Rasmussen, finding Kayla Milford there downfield, and a little extra touch, and she might be able to get a shot on goal with that one.
Here comes Lee. Got to keep him on side. Lee comes near side, and then it's easily handled by Corner Canyon. And now Murray feeling the pressure. 8 minutes to go. 7 minutes and 55 seconds on the running clock here in the second half. Lee trying to find Abby Graham. Here comes Graham. Graham tried to dribble through, get it to her foot. Graham can't get through the defense, get to the box. They thought there'd be a whistle. Great tackle by Corner Canyon. And now more pressure. And now finally the foul. It'll be a free kick a long ways away from the goal. And they got to hurry. 7 minutes and 25 seconds on the running clock. They still have the free kick. Or probably Jensen. Now Ty. Now Lee. And again, Murray got right where they wanted to go and didn't know what to do with the ball. Jensen drop it in the box. Right into the hands of Rasmussen. 7 minutes to go now.
And this Corner Canyon defense, once again, doing a great job of just closing down those passing lanes, picking a few routes to jump, to use the football parlance, but just playing prevent defense right now. And there's Mackenzie Taylor with a nice interception to stifle another chance.
6:40 now remaining in the match. Murray, you can feel pressure coming on. Down to 6.5. But Murray got to get a little aggressive. As you mentioned earlier, take some chances, and there was a chance that Wilkin, I think that was a little delayed because she could have gone after that ball initially, waited, and then finally, like, I got to go after it now, and it ends up being a penalty. 6:15 on a running clock. As soon Sean Walker will head down to the field. He's got post-game duties. We'll be with you here through the trophy presentation, get you some final thoughts on the season for whomever the champion is as we hit the 6-minute mark.
We'll have all the post-game coverage this Saturday, 6 o'clock on KSL Channel 5, Game Night Live.
Right.
Probably a little something tonight at 10, but just enough to whet your appetite, because I hear there's a basketball game tonight, Dusty.
Yeah, the Jazz home opener. Now that you're going to have Deseret News Rewind. We'll have all of the interviews with coaches and players as well. You can watch on Deseret News or on the Utah High School Sports Facebook page. There's a big night of sports here in the state of Utah. 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Trying to dribble that one through, and now free kick coming the other way. 5-10. Sean, if you got to head downstairs, man.
Looked like a borderline offside even, but a little bit of extra tussle in the box. Going to give it back to Murray.
Ty touches it back. 5 minutes to go. We'll let Sean Walker get ready to do his post game. I got you through the end of this one as Murray looking for the equalizer. And Corner Canyon trying to hang on for their first girls soccer state championship. Out of the major sports, Corner Canyon's yet to claim one. Got a few state championships. As there's a drive from Larson, and it's well wide of the net. Bates quickly with it, 4:35 to go. And now we'll have substitutions. As Ella McKenna comes back on, Ty will come off. Corner Canyon puts a couple more fresh legs out there as well, but time just continues to run away. 4:15 remaining here in the match. No stoppage time as we will run this clock all the way down as this ball goes out of bounds off of, and they're going to say go to corner. 4:05 now. Mackenzie Taylor take a little extra hop here on every throw in. And what a season for Corner Canyon. You mentioned run off a bunch of wins. Oh, there's a pass that goes errant. An opportunity here for Murray. Wilkins, she's got one goal. Can she get two? Well wide. Nice pressure from the defense of Corner Canyon. Wilkins was looking for that equalizer and couldn't find it. 3:40 to go. The Corner Canyon was running right through their season. And then back-to-back losses to rival Alta and then Timpview. 1-0, 3-2, and then went on a run right into the state tournament. As Murray might have a chance once again. As every tug, every pull is going to be questioned by everyone. And here comes a chance for a run out. That through ball gets there. Corner Canyon looking for some insurance. Wingate tried to send it far side, and it's taken by Murray with 3 minutes to go. Here comes Ella McKenna, and now I'm not sure on the whistle here, but again, the clock will continue to run. 2:45 now. And we got an injury. Should stop the clock. They need to go put some time back on, quite honestly. They should be back about 2:45. It stands at 2 minutes and 38 seconds remaining here in our game clock. We'll step aside as they tend to the injured Spartan. Good to see it's a quick recovery. Milk out the field. That is Savannah Poteet. Obviously in some pain. 2 minutes and 38 seconds remain in the 5A championship. Murray looking for that golden goal. I know it's the equalizer, but it'd be golden right now. You're trailing with 2.5 minutes to go. As Poteet can barely put any weight on that ankle. Murray's played spirited. It was a quick flurry from Corner Canyon in the first half, scored 2 goals within a minute of each other in the 26th and 25th minute. Then Murray scored, I believe it was around 17.5 minutes left on a corner. They were able to dribble in, get to the top of the box, and put it at the back of the net off some beautiful passing. So here we go, put the ball back into play. 2:38 to go. Murray looking to put some pressure on. Corner Canyon able to clear this one out. Murray going to try to drop it right back in as McKenna swings and misses on that one. And now a run out here with Corner Canyon. Try to send this one ahead. And see if Bates going to come out and get this one. She will. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go. She quickly throws here near side. Spackman got to get it up the field. Now Lee. She'll send it far side to Jensen. Jensen drop it in. Trying to do some quick touches here. As the trailing defender able to get on that one. Taylor now inside of 2 minutes we go. 1 minute and 55 seconds to go in the 5A championship. Corner Canyon trying to hang on. Murray trying to find a through ball that's going to get to the net. Spackman sends this one ahead. Now this one run out to the corner. Milford back there. A lot of contact, and it's on Murray on Mendenhall. 1:35 on the clock, continues to run. Now 125. As Lee will take that one, 119 on the clock. Keep you updated on that. The shadows haven't quite crept there. Can't be able to see the scoreboard. Mendenhall gets this one in the box. Here comes an opportunity. Rasmussen stifles it with 1:05 left. Rasmussen's made great decisions all day today. And there was another one. Inside of a minute we go. And that one goes out of play. 55 seconds to be a throw in for Murray. Jensen's going to throw it in with 50 seconds. Overthrown. Now try to get in the box. And Corner Canyon tries to clear it out. Here comes an opportunity. Mendenhall gets a shot blocked by Rasmussen and cleared out by Corner Canyon. 30 seconds to go. What a play by Haley Rasmussen. Lee again at Rasmussen, and she's there. Up to the task with 20 seconds to go. Can take some extra time, and she's going to celebrate it. 15 seconds. And Rasmussen kicks this one out of bounds. 10 seconds, 9, 8. Corner Canyon, can you feel it? Draper. The new queens of 5A soccer. The Corner Canyon Chargers claim the 2018 5A Girls Soccer Championship. The new queens of 5A soccer in the state of Utah. Ran through the state tournament, jumped on a quick 2-0 start here in the championship, and able to hang on 2-1. And for Murray, what a season. The most successful season in Murray girls soccer history. Only 2 losses on the year, bookended in matches against Corner Canyon. It doesn't feel good. It's not to make them feel any better, but what a year. It doesn't take away from what they're able to accomplish this season. But get to the championship match, put out terrific effort, made a run at it, just could not quite find the back of the net for that second goal. As their season will end with 2 losses and a tie. Those 2 losses come to Corner Canyon. And for Corner Canyon, what a season. Mentioned a couple times, running through their year, get to the last 2 games of region play and slip up against Alta and Timpview. But in the state tournament, they absolutely blitzed this field. 4-1 against East, 3-1 against defending champion Maple Mountain, 4-0 against Skyline in the semis, and in the championship, win 2-1 over Murray, who was up for the task. Congratulations to the Corner Canyon Chargers, your 2018 5A state champions. For Sean Walker, Thompson Coles, Vince Francis, I'm Dusty Lister. Thanks for joining us and watching the 2018 5A Girls State Championship Soccer Match on live.ksl and DeseretNews.com. I'll turn down the mics. We'll look out for our coverage on Deseret News Rewind. We'll have interviews with coaches and players of Corner Canyon. And congratulations once again. But we'll keep the cameras on, but the mics will be down. As again, congratulations to the Corner Canyon Chargers, the queens of 5A soccer.